EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Mike. Ready. 50, plant. Hey, high 7. Me and you. That's just me and you. That's just me and you. Mike, check. 59. Let's go.
On first down, Smith. Complete. Richardson has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Smith now to throw. And finding Davis here, the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
Switch it. Come on. You draw Corker.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Smith. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Leo.
A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. It's a 6.
Quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. Check three. Kill.
On 2nd down, it's Peterson. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Ready. 6-6. Pull it high. All day, defense. All day. Watch the stick. Get it.
Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson, 29 yards. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They go play action with Trubisky. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The inside linebacker, Danny Trevathan, gets the sack. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Hey, exit. Look, squeeze. Grip.
Smith. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Smith will bring his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Back to throw, Smith. Here's a screen to Powell. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. Throwing is Smith, eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Richardson. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Here we go. 70, Indy. 5.
On first down, it's Smith. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Paul Richardson there to make the grab. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Lock in. Hey, echo.
Now it's Trubisky. Finds his target, Montgomery. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
18.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Play action. Now Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. To throw is Smith. Flushed out right. The throw taken in by Sims. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Smith. Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any point into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Steven Sims as the first half is winding down. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But blitz coming, and down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a nice return sets him up pretty good.